Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are working on this little police car. Now I had this one as a child and my dad had this one as a child too, and we never really loved it because it looks ugly as hell. It doesn't really roll very well, and the turning light was broken ever since I know this car. So I never loved this one as a child, and I think my dad didn't do either. And today I wanna change that, and yeah, I wanna make this one into something you gotta love. So this is of course based on a Range Rover Classic, but it's not the best car Matchbox ever made. I think it's one of the worst ones because the sides are all wrong, and so I'm trying to address this now. So here we got the car. Everything kind of looks kind of strange on this one. It's just a pure child's toy. As you can see, the light's broken and the rollermatics feature doesn't work anymore, and also the car is bent. The roof is all bent to the left. So I first tried to straighten that up with a hammer, but that didn't really work, so I put it in a vise later. So for now I'm going to drill it apart. And yeah, when I was a child, I never liked this one, and also it almost fell apart by itself when I had it, so it wasn't that hard to get it apart. And now you can see the mechanism. I already thought this would look similar to this because you could see this through the mudguard, but it's always interesting to see how these are made. And this is the windshield. I will probably not be reusing this again because you can't see through, and I'm not going to restore this as a Rollermatics. I'm going to restore this as a Range Rover. And those wheels are very ugly too. They let it look very toy-like, so those are going too. Plus they are very worn, and yeah, I'm just going to remove them now. So I'm going to use only two parts of this car, which is the base and the body, and all the rest gets thrown out because yeah, the only good parts are the base and the body, because the rest is unusable for me, because I don't want to restore this as a toy. I want to restore it to look like a model. So you should always remove these with a screwdriver. It's kind of easy. You just have to see that you don't break the plastic there. And I'm going to put green light wheels onto this one. And in fact, I started with the wheels, and then I thought, wow, these look like Range Rover wheels. Where can I get a good Range Rover from? And I thought like a Seco Range Rover. No, I don't have one, and it's too big. A Majorette Range Rover would have had many modifications to be done to it. And then I looked at this one that was sitting on my shelf in the where the unloved cars are for restoration, and I thought, hey, why not? Let's take this one. Now I'm just bending the space up there with the center punch because the tabs in the rear there, they are bent in, so it didn't fit together in the rear anymore. And I'm doing this with the center punch because with a hammer I'm afraid to bend the entire base, and that would be not something I would like to do. So I'm just bending the tabs with the center punch, and now it should fit together much better. Because before, when the rivet was attached, it always fell out in the back a little bit. As you can see, it's still kind of wobbly, so I'm still having to do something there. But we're getting there. Because this hobby is not about speed, it's about getting there. Because if you want to do it quick, it will probably turn out only half as good. So I think this looks much better now. So you can see it's much more straight, and yeah, I'm going to proceed now. Now these are the wheels. Those are green light wheels from a Jeep pack. I bought this from Modell Autos Dresden, which is an online shop, and he has some really good stuff. And he has like also green light and Auto World and Noraf Classics editions, and also those wheel packs. And He's one of the very few European sellers that has this, so definitely look at this shop. And also he has a YouTube channel where he does similar restorations like me, but he does them in German, so if you're German, they are probably quite interesting for you. So these fit in there perfectly. Also they turn nicely, and it's almost as if they had been made for this car. Look how well they fit there. And now it already starts looking a lot better, and it looks much less toy-like. And as you can see, it also rows probably better than before. So it's like as if they have been made for this car. So now we will go for paint stripping. Actually, the paint on this car is in quite good shape, and that's probably because it wasn't played with that much, because I could imagine that it broke and then my dad didn't play with it anymore, and I didn't play with it very much either, because you couldn't play with this one when I was a child, because it looked ugly and it didn't roll, and it was nothing. It was just a big white chunk sitting in my box next to my other cars. So but now I started to recognize that this model is something you can do something with. So I'm just removing this flash there. So this has a lot of flash in the back actually, which is kind of strange from a Matchbox car. And now I will put in a new interior, or the first interior it's ever had, and this is from a Matchbox Escort RS 2000, and this is from the Rottmann's rally car that I did in the summer. And you might remember that I built a full custom interior on this one, so I had this one as spare, and it was fitting in perfectly. So now I'm going to put some masking tape on the sides, because if you look at the real Range Rover, he doesn't have a straight body on the side, but there is a pattern in there. So I'm putting this masking tape on there, and then I'm using very thick primer to paint over it. So then I'm getting a slight step there, and it looks like the real one. And I'm also closing the massive hole on top, because this one really had an enormous flashlight on top. And this will not be a police car anymore, although in England I think they had quite a few of these as police cars. But I will do just a civilian version of it. So here we got it all ready for painting. It was kind of a pain to repair the roof, because of this little pattern on the roof, and I had to do this with the putty and then file it so that you still got those rails on there. So this is just some blue paint. I mixed this up especially for this car, because I've looked at real pictures of Range Rovers online, and I think this blue is a kind of nice color. I didn't get the blue exactly as the real one is, but I got as close as I could, so it still looks quite good, I think. This is always the nicest part of the restoration, I think. Now starting to see everything come together, and finally a nice blue color instead of this boring white one. And you can also see the part on the side really worked out very nice with the masking tape. It really looks as if it was casted that way. I'm just going to speed this up a little bit, that it's not too boring for you. And then I finish it with some clear coat, and out of an old blister pack I make some new windows, and the front window I make using the original one as a pattern. So now this is what we started with. As you can see, the roof was really not straight anymore, it was bent to the left. The light on top was broken, the axles were bent, and this is it now. Now I think this looks much better now. It's not perfectly perfect, but I think it's really something to be proud of, and I'm really happy to have this in my collection now. I think it really looks like a classic Range Rover now, and not like a big white chunk. And I think if Matchbox had done this originally like that, it would have probably sold better, although it sold really well in the original version as well. And also the Escort RS 2000 interior fits in really well. I only had to do some changes in the back, but it really fits in very well considering that it is not made for this car. And yeah, so I hope you like it too. I like it very much, much better than before. In fact, it's the first time I like this car because as a child I never liked it. And you can consider subscribing or write me a little comment. If you have a car that you want to see restored on this channel, you can of course send it to me. Contact me via email if you want to do that, or if you like it and you want to say something to improve or something like that, you can write a comment. And yeah, as I said, thanks for watching and see you next time.